do we see the difference between the cunning, subtle, and rather deceptive intelligence that thought has cultivated? Do we see that first? The cunning intelligence that one has to survive, and one must survive naturally. The cunning intelligence of competition and achieving a certain position, status, and holding on to that, whether it is in the factory, in a profession, or in various forms of careers. There you need certain kind of brutal, driving, self-interested intelligence. Would you? Do we see that? Let's be very clear about it, otherwise we can't find the other. The intelligence of thought that finds security in nationalism, in belief, in various forms of escapes, in religions, dogmas, rituals, careers, and so on. All that is the product of thought with its intelligence, right? Is this clear? Now, is there any other kind of intelligence which is not merely the product of thought, or it has nothing to do with thought altogether? Is there such intelligence? Because if we don't find that kind of intelligence, thought then, with all its cunning intelligence, begins to destroy the world about us and ourselves, in conflict, in violence, in brutality, in all kinds of miserable unhappiness, and so on. Right? Is that somewhat clear? No? Please, let's talk over it together. I don't want to talk by myself. So, would you consider that activity which is self-destructive ultimately, that kind of intelligence, do we see its results? Division in every form, religious, political, career, in divisions in professors, so on, all through our culture, our existence, there is this division, brought about by thought with its cunning desire to be completely secure, both physiologically, biologically, and psychologically, to completely secure in something that thought has created, and thought, and to hold that, to go, to proceed in it, you must have certain kind of intelligence. No? Is this clear? I'm not because we are saying it, but do you see it for yourself? It needs an extraordinary, thoughtful intelligence to go to the moon, right? But when you get to the moon, you stick an American flag or a Russian flag. Is it so? Huh? Right? So absurd. Right? So that intelligence maintains its division, its conflicts, its struggles, both inwardly and outwardly, which is gradually destroying the world. The world in the sense, human beings, their environment, their nature and the air and everything, pollution and all that. Now, if one understands that very clearly, that intelligence is not going to solve our human problems, then we have to find ask ourselves if there is a different kind of intelligence which will not bring about conflict with each other, which is not your intelligence or my intelligence, but it is intelligence. Am I going too far? What do we say to all this? Is there such intelligence? We're going to find out. Don't let's, for the moment, define what is the other intelligence or a different kind of intelligence. Because definition then becomes a cadre, a framework in which we are caught. So we'll first examine the intelligence that thought, in its desire to survive and all the rest of it, has brought about. Do we have an insight into that kind of intelligence which is destructive? Insight. You know what I mean by insight? To see both objectively, outwardly and inwardly, what that intelligence, the thoughtful intelligence, with its cunning and all the rest of it, has done. Do we have an insight? Do you see the truth of it? Having an insight implies seeing without any distortion the truth of and the consequence of this intelligence which thought has brought about. Have an insight into it, look into it and find out the absolute truth of it. You understand? No, you don't see it. All right. Let's go into it a little bit more. When you see a danger of any kind, you move away from that danger, don't you? Why? Because it will destroy you. It will hurt you. It will kill you. So there is the natural instinct of self-preservation, right? Right? Now, do you see the danger of division? Politically, religiously, geographically, nationally. Do you see the danger of it? Actually. Not theoretically, not as an abstraction, but you can see what is happening in the world. There's the Hindu, the Muslim, the communist, the socialist, the Arab, the Jew, the American, the Russian, the division, which is very destructive, right? You see the danger of that, don't you? That seeing the danger is the insight. No? Huh? Do you see it? Do you see the danger of division? Not optically or as an idea, but actual fact. As you see the fact that a bull in a field, the danger of it. Do you?
What do you mean not optically?
Oh, when you say bull, seeing visually.
So you're saying it's not either visual nor
No,
intellectual?
wait, first see it visually. See what it has done. How the world is divided. Nationally, religiously. politically, economically, each country holding on to itself. The politicians helping to keep this division. That's a tremendous danger, isn't it? Right? Do you see it, or how do you see it? How do you feel about it? As an idea? Or is it something, an actuality which you have observed and say, how terrible this is? Do you understand? Well, what do you, go on, express yourself a little bit, even though there are people from outside, doesn't matter. Find out. Do you see it actually? Do you see it as actually as you have pain in your leg or in your arm? Is it as actual?